Hello everyone and welcome back to Clover Knows Pets. I'm Clover and today I'm going to be showing you my birds' cages and doing a cage tour and overall environment tour. This is the part 2. In part 1 you got to see my birds and learn a bit about them. So please go check that out before you watch this video so you can understand the backstories of our birds because they've got some pretty crazy stories. But yeah, pretty much we've got 3 parrots, Fern here, who is a cockatoo, and then two budgies up here. That is Solar and Eclipse. Solar is the white one, Eclipse is the yellow and green one. And although people call them parakeets, their real name is budgie or budgie for short. And they are the second smartest parrot species in the world. They are really, really smart and have the brain capacity of a 4-year-old human child. Yeah, that's right. One thing I did forget to mention about birds when I was talking about Solar, our white bird, is that she has learned to talk cockatiel. Because our cockatiel here is the only cockatiel we have, and therefore she needs to communicate with our other birds. And instead of just doing it with their UV vision and fluffing up and lowering their feathers, she actually started mimicking our cockatiel, and they can now talk to each other back and forth, communicate. They have warning calls. It's astonishing. They can call each other with flock calls. It's really amazing because she's my little bilingual budgie and it's adorable. But yeah, anyways, let's get started on the actual tour. Alright, I'm going to start out here at Eclipse's cage. She's our yellow budgie. And yeah, I forget the dimensions of this cage. It is a large flight cage. Yeah. The bar spacing is a 1/4 inch. So yeah, it's pretty large. Gotta put Eclipse in here for a second so you can see how big the cage is compared to her. And remember, just like I mentioned in the other video, the birds are only in the cage at night and when we are out of the house, like when I'm at school or when we're running errands. The rest of the day, they're allowed to free roam the whole house, and they have multiple play stands set up around, which I'll talk about in a minute. Alright, here she is in her cage. For her, she's got plenty of room there for when she is in the cage. But for, like I said, most of the day, she is allowed out. You gonna come out, baby? Come here. Good bird. Yeah, so inside of her cage, starting at the bottom, I do not have bars. I don't like using them because it can cause problems with birds' feet. And also, why not make it a place for foraging toys where they can have fun? I've got pieces of cuttlebone down here. I've got one of these wooden balls. I've got some cork pieces. This one they've completely destroyed. It actually had the bark on it. Yeah. Got some different toys. And yeah, so for her cage, I tried to design it sort of as if, what are you doing, Eclipse? You good bird? Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Sort of as if it were to, okay, come on. As if it were to be mimicking the real world and in the wild. And so I tried to provide a ton of different textures. I did really, really small, skinny wood. I did bits with thick and small wood. I did really thick wood. I even have this perch here. I forgot I was going to flip it. Forgot to do that. And that's more like it would be in the wild. Yeah. So she's got all natural perches. I do not use any dowels in the cages aside from for their ladders. Yeah. And as you saw just a second ago, she does not care about going in the cage. She'll go in there on her own during the day. Yeah, I put her in there right then. You saw no treats, no incentives. She just wanted to come in. Yeah, so starting over here, we've got some different Planet Pleasure toys. I believe this is Firecracker. And I don't remember the name of this one, like Coco Loco or something. Or Coconut Clusters, I don't know. But yeah. So this one, it has shredding bits and more just jingling toys. It's got some hard pieces like the bamboo and the oyster shell. And then it's got softer bits like this coconut husk that she can actually shred. And since it's a bigger toy, It is made for bigger birds, but she loves it, and who cares if it's made for bigger birds? If she likes it, I'll give it to her. That's how birds are. Yeah, just quick, wanted to come over here and show the birds in the cage. Well, now she's going there voluntarily during the day just to play around and be birds. So yeah. Yeah, over here we've got this oxbow mat. It's made for like bunnies and rodents and guinea pigs, but they love to chew it. You can see over in this corner here, it's been quite chewed up. It's hard to show on camera, but yeah. They chew that up all the time. Also, I did just replenish toys, so that's why everything's so full and barely chewed on. But yeah. I also got this little thing. It's, I believe they called it, like, tires or something. Planet Pleasures. Got another one up there. This down here is a homemade foraging toy. I stick treats in these holes, and then she has to find them and get them out. Got another Planet Pleasure toy here. This is a shredding toy and foraging toy because it's got plenty of little holes here and stuff and divots that I can stick treats. And everything here is really soft aside from these bamboo pieces here and here. Yeah, and very shreddable. Got some mahogany pods. They love it. Another Planet Pleasure toy up here. You can tell I really like the brand. Yeah, I forget what this is called, but I have a bunch of these. The birds really, really love them. I put this in chewed on. But yeah, everything in here is chewable and shreddable. Even the oyster shell bits, because they're so skinny, they can actually chew on these and eat them for calcium. So yeah. I've also got this swinging branch here. This is a piece of driftwood that I collected locally and baked to sanitize it. But yeah, since it's able to move a bunch and stuff, it does help them. Above that, we've got this little toy. It's actually from this mat. It's normally how you hang them, but I thought I'd add it on separately, because why not? I also put a little bell here, and it is stainless steel, and I did scratch it up so that they cannot see their reflection in it. Yeah, all the metal in the cage is stainless steel so that it is safe. And yeah, so she can screw, unscrew it. I do find this at the bottom of the cage, so she does know how to screw it and unscrew it. Yeah. I've also got this little swing here. I don't normally use these, but someone gave it to me for free, so I thought I'd try it out. It is a plastic swing, made from recycled plastic. Yeah, I thought I might as well try it. Here's another toy. This one's just for shaking around. Not the most enriching toy, but she really likes it for some reason. Don't mind the noise in the background, that's just them flying around. Yeah. Yeah, along with that, she also has her stainless steel water bowl, and normally she has a food bowl in here too. Or well, not food bowl, but pellet bowl. That looks something like this, where it's got a few different toys in it and stuff, and then the pellets at the bottom. I use Harrison's pellets, but it's currently being cleaned, so yeah. Anyways, moving up, on top of the cage, she's got this little mat here so that she's not on the bars. Like I said, I don't like the bars. Yeah, that's just a little mat. I've got a little pumpkin here because it is fall, or, well, starting to become winter soon, but yeah. On here I've just got some dried moss. And then I've got a little bowl of dried mealworms. Now, dried mealworms aren't exactly full of protein because they're dried, but they are still healthy, and since my birds won't eat live insects, I've been trying dried, and I just replenished this, but they do eat them. So yeah, another Planet Pleasure toy here. This looks like it's made of cotton. It's not. It's actually dyed paper, and these are seed pods that they're wrapped in. So yeah, all natural, no cotton. Here in the middle, you can see I've got this perch here. It's a pretty small or skinny perch, so it's really only used by the budgies. But yeah, I use it for recall and just overall gives them somewhere to land. Along with that, I've got this little toy here that they have destroyed. This used to be a full egg carton, or upside down egg carton. And I had little bits of treats inside of these holes, and then I stuffed it with crinkle paper. As you can see, they've chewed this up a bunch. Above that, we've got this little shelf and this little stand here that holds a foraging dish full of their Harrison's pellets, and normally a water bowl, but that's currently being cleaned. Moving back down to the side here, we've got this big natural wood play stand. This is actually a branch that fell in my yard, but I have sanitized it, and it's been frozen in the winter time in Minnesota before coming inside, which it was at the time negative 14 degrees. So yeah, nothing's on there anymore. Here you can see her eating those. Fern? But yeah, over here I've got this fun little toy here. Don't really know what to call it. Yeah, it was from packaging, but since it's all just paper or cardboardish, I decided to use it for the birds. Here you can see the side's been chewed on a bunch. Yeah, all of that's been chewed on, and I can hide little bits of millet inside of these holes or almonds, and they love to chew on it. The way it hangs makes sure that it cannot become a nest, and if I saw them using it with any nesting behaviors, I would take it down. You can see this side also got chewed up a bunch. Yeah. If you're wondering, this is a sugar maple stand. So, yeah. Got some more Planet Pleasure stuff. And more Planet Pleasure stuff. This is, I believe it's called Caterpillar. You can hide little treats in these divots. They love it. You can see it's been chewed up here. And just quick, because you might not be able to see it later, on the other cage here, this is them eating their chop, which is pretty much freshly chopped veggies. I make it fresh every week. Eclipse here just got a cantaloupe seed and bring it over, took off the outside and ate it. This is a sunflower seed, separate. Yeah, on top there I sprinkled chamomile flowers. Yeah, she loves those seeds. They are fresh cantaloupe seeds from a cantaloupe, like the fruit, I can't talk. The melon, which is also in here. So yeah, they love this stuff. It's about 80% of their diet. So yeah, Harrison's pellets is only a supplementational thing for them. Eclipse, you really love cantaloupe seeds. It's their first time trying them. But yeah, moving up from the caterpillar, I've got, once again, another Planet Pleasure toy. Just put this up here. I got a big shipment of Planet Pleasure toys, so there's a ton of those right now. Yeah, moving this way, it's a bit covered down here, so they don't use this bit too much. But yeah, next to that, we've got this toy. It's a cardboard toy that I made from old toy scraps that they had destroyed and that were just left in pieces. Yeah, so we've got tons of stuff on here. We've got balsa wood, pine wood, tons of cardboard. Yeah. Also got this piece here. Yeah. Next to that, we've got this little foraging thing here. It's sort of been destroyed recently. I am going to replenish it pretty soon, but it's just got some different toys. This is a foot toy for larger birds. It's Oxbow brand. Got some different leaves in here. I've got some parlor palm leaves because I do have a ton of bioactive tanks for reptiles and stuff. More of that Planet Pleasure palm rope or palm strips. Yeah, pretty much just a bunch of toy scraps, and then I had treats on the bottom. All of this stuff here is just shredded up toy. That's why I need to redo it, but yeah. Up from there, I've got another perch here that leads over to this bamboo round. They actually love swinging on this, surprisingly, and will purposely move back and forth and swing themselves. Alright, moving up, we do have a cotton rope here. Normally you don't want to use this, but I'm lucky to have birds that do not want to chew on it. If I saw any parts starting to spray at the end or fray, or any loose bits, or if I saw my birds messing with it or chewing it, I would immediately take it off. But yeah, so that leads up to, well, the lamp, but this whole area here. This looks like it would be a nest or something, but I actually stuff it with different pokey, shreddable objects and stuff. And again, if I saw them using it like a nest or saw them going through it, I would take it down immediately. Up from there, we've got jute rope. It is all natural and non-treated. And that goes all the way over here, where we've got another bamboo round. Got some more of that cotton rope swinging around here. Another branch. Got this ladder going by. That's the first area. Moving over to the second cage, which I will show you in the part 3 of this series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.